Panels are what you're looking at right now, and they are all over your copy of After Effects. As you can see, when I click on these guys here, they turn yellow around the borders, and they're all called panels. And they change based on your workflow. So if you want to change what you're looking at, simply go to Workspace and change the different workspace here, for example, animation, and different panels will appear. So as you can see, these guys weren't here a little while ago. But the good news is, you don't have to just worry about the way that After Effects is. You can change it to suit your own needs. But before we do that, let's go ahead and talk about how we can move some of these panels around so we can see how they interact with one another. Well, as you can see, when you click on a panel, it turns yellow or orange around the edges here. Now, you have some little icons that live in each panel. We have a little X here that will close the panel. So if I click on the composition, it goes away. I can always go to the window menu and I can get it back. So here it is. I'll go ahead and click on project and it's gone. And I'll go back and get the project again. So don't worry, if you mess up, you can always get it back by going to the window menu. Likewise, if you really mess up, you can always go back to the workspace menu and simply reset it or choose it again from this list. Now let's talk about how we can rearrange these guys a little bit and what they do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the info panel, and on the upper left hand corner you see these little dots here. This is your gripper, and you can click on it and you can drag it. Now of course we can't really see the panel because it's still here until we let go of the mouse. But as you hover, you have these little drop zones. And this tells you where the panel is going to reside once we let go of our mouse. If I click on the edges here, it will take up that space. So let's go ahead and click right here and let go. It now lives in between the project and the composite panel. I'll go ahead and grab it again, and this time we'll put it in the middle. It now becomes a part of this group. So now we have these tabs. So for those of you who don't want to see all of this clutter and you'd rather just have everything living in one big panel, feel free to do that. And now you have a super group here, or a super panel. And you can just do that with all of the things you want to work with. Just throw them right in the middle. And you have a nice, clean workspace. Now, let's go ahead and talk about how to get back to where we were. As you can see, this is workspace animation. So I go to the little drop down. I'll choose reset animation. And it's going to say, are you sure you want to reset to the original? Yes. And now we're back to where we started. So feel free to experiment. You really can't mess up.